Sun's not out yet. That's right, boy. Do the do. Do the do. It's a takeover! Can't get no privacy. What?
Last night I went to bed, this video was at 2%.
Yeah.
It's at 3%.
What's the difference between the first time you uploaded it overnight and the second time you uploaded it overnight?
I've never uploaded it overnight, but last time I uploaded it at night, I finished it right before we slept. I gotta go to Starbucks. I'm not waiting. This is gonna throw me off my whole day.
Okay. Audio. Hey, how's it going? Good morning. You should see how much dirt I cleaned up here yesterday. I filled up like a quarter of a trash bag here. It looks much better. But look, there's a can.
Oh, you cleaned up trash?
Yeah, I started right here. Like this whole flooded. Come on, Gus.
Oh, that's why you have the hint. Oh, I see. I didn't even know.
Come on. Got a lot of walking to do, buddy. Yeah. So we're back home. Come on, Gus. Just gonna throw out the garbage. Go. Gus, let's show the people what we could do. You ready? Yeah. Sit. All right. Here's one. Next time. All right. Take two. Sit. Stay. Stay. This is so cool. Watch this. Stay. Go. Yeah. Good boy. Whole squad eats. Alright, so today is Sunday, August 12th, and it's the beginning of the week, and I'm trying to start it off on the right foot. It's 7:30, and according to the schedule, I'm supposed to be reviewing my schedule right now, so we're right on time. Strategy by any means. Erica, right, true. Alright, boom. So in the schedule, I'm supposed to be reviewing social media, and one of my Instagram accounts, Saving Sovereignty, gets a lot of DMs. So I gotta send all these people emails right now, and since I don't have a computer, I gotta do it on my phone, which takes mad long. So I'm about to go run and do that, and then I'm out of here. On to the next task. It's gonna be the greatest vlog today ever. Definitely equal, if not greater than anything Veladya has ever done.
Many hours later.
Sorry.
So follow me while I go meditate.
Yeah! My baby!
I do it in a quiet area, because any slight noise throws me off. I can't just let this memory card get wasted by recording a full ass meditation. So that was really for shits and giggles. I'm gonna pause it now. So that was amazing. I love meditating. It always brings me right back to my center where I need to be, and it's really beneficial, I feel personally, to breathe with intention and just center yourself around your breath and realize that that's where you exist. You are not your thoughts, you are not your body, you are not your environment, you are not what the identity given to you and prescribed by society is. You are a living, breathing entity traveling in a meat bag, a spacesuit, literally. Yeah, so I don't bring my phone into the room. I leave it as far away as possible as I can. I try to meditate for about a half hour. That seems like a nice round number. Since I don't have a phone and there's no clocks in this room, let's see if I actually meditated for a half hour. You can't see that, but it's 9:18. So yeah, I was like 12 minutes short. Best thing to do after a good mind exercise is a physical body exercise. The ladies are still over there talking, so don't mind none of that. But as far as exercising, right? I hate it, I suck at it, and I rarely do it. But since I'm vlogging, you gotta do the right thing, right? You just gotta, you need to create footage. And I'm not doing it just for the footage. I'm doing it because I need to do it. And it's like kind of like the camera is holding me responsible for it, which is pretty cool. I think if I vlogged every day, I would probably work out every day. First, I'm gonna do some wide ones.
Click on the belay chap.
Like this. We're gonna do 10, because I could do about 20, 25, but I don't believe in working out till you're exhausted. I believe in training. That's it. And that's pretty much it for the push-ups, man. Due to my godlike genetics, that's all I really gotta do. Really, I don't even gotta do 10, I could do 9. Let's get into these sit-ups. Anybody else fart a lot when they do sit-ups? I know I used to. Not so much anymore. But every time I do sit-ups, I just remember back in middle school when we had to take those like state fitness tests. And my friend Jackie Boyle, who was like the best athlete in the entire school, like amongst boys and girls. Her or my other friend Adina Andrews, I worked out with them and during these tests, and they would hold my feet and at least every other sit up I would fart like right in their face. They'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. It for the morning workout. What I'm going to do for the next hour is study my saving sovereignty material, because I've been working on this video for a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and I'm a real perfectionist, so yeah, that's why it's taking so long. So the plan is to listen to myself talk on this audio recording that I have that's about 15 minutes long, so I can try to commit it to memory, so when I do my video I can just say it off the top of my head instead of having to like look down and read it and then look up and do that whole thing. So always keep one of these handy close by. You need to know that information. I just want to talk to you guys real quick about sovereignty. It's like the driest information in the world, man. Nobody really likes to sit around and learn how their entire country, everybody around them in their community has been enslaved. Literally enslaved. Not only themselves, but their parents, their grandparents. Americans, we've let our country sink into the abyss. And it's nobody's fault but our own. So that's why I got into sovereignty pretty much. I've always been unable to accept democracy. I just don't think it works when you realize that the man who was the most staunchest advocate for democracy, Socrates, was killed because of democracy. It kind of lets you know that it doesn't work. After just watching, you know, all the YouTube videos and reading things that people were putting out there in the early 2000s, late 90s, especially after 9/11, that's when a lot of people started to wake up about the corrupt activities of our government, which I know now to be a de facto government. I started to look into it a lot deeper and came to realize that there aren't many in this country who are competent before the law. And I didn't want to be that guy, especially me being from where I was from, and being harassed by police is a normal thing. Going to court and being coerced and subjugated to pay cruel and unjust fines and penalties and stuff like that, being in jail, thrown in jail just because you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, being strip searched in front of children at a park. All that shit really made me want to get my life together. That's why I started to look into something called sovereignty, which is basically, like I said, being competent before the law. A lot of people get caught up in that and they think that their political identity is who they actually are. I'm not gonna get too deep into it right now, but if you don't know what a straw man is, you wanna figure out or find out what that is. Also, you probably wanna get the government out of your wallet. If you hadn't noticed already, they pretty much rob you at the end of the week, and you have no say in that through direct taxes. They take that right out of your check, and that's only because you volunteered, unbeknownst to you when you were a child. Your parents actually did it to you, but they didn't know any better either. They volunteered you into something called Social Security. That gave, through tacit procuration, the government the go-ahead, the green light to just go ahead and rob you for the rest of your life, of your time and energy. And I needed a viable way to not do that, or not to participate in that, especially when you know that these taxes that they take are going to murder other people somewhere else in the world. Because look at the military budget. Need I say more? But that whole Hegelian dialectic, man, I can't be a part of that. That two-party paradigm that they call a democracy, which is effectively ruining this country. And it was never supposed to be that way. I mean, if you look at the foundational document called the Constitution of the United States of America, probably Article 4, it guarantees us a Republican form of government. There's two ways to do that. You can vote and have someone represent you, or you can exercise your power over the government directly, which is what I choose to do. And not many people can do that or choose to do that, because in order to do that, you have to be competent before the law, and that's me, and that's why I want to steer people into sovereignty. So that is my life's work, and that's actually how Veladya found me. I was doing a talk in Central Park in this emerging collective conscious meeting that my friends and I put together, and yeah, it's been a wrap since then, and here we are. And that's pretty much the biggest thing in my life right now, next to Rumi and Veladya, is trying to get people to wake the f up. It is 12:21 and it's time to break the fast. Somebody's ready. Wake up. He's so ready. And I'm gonna give him some of this Ghetto pedigree. I don't really know what's wrong with pedigree. I just feel like any type of meat that's stored in a can for any period of time is probably not healthy. And our boy Gus already had cancer one time, and they had to take it out of his leg. But look, he's still healthy and happy. Humans don't deserve dogs, man. We don't. If you guys are interested in the blueberry pancake recipe, check out a video that Veladya is probably going to do later on. take the vitamins.
I taken my vitamins. I'm an adult. You want some? Yeah.
I think 4 p.m. is a good time to take some vitamins. Usually I wait about 15 more minutes to take my vitamin W.
That's funny. Here you go.
Thank you. Yummy. I miss that pink stuff I always used to have to take as a kid. It tasted like cotton candy, kind of.
Motrin.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, they give it to babies for literally everything.
What? That Motrin tastes good. When she's in a rut, squeeze the butt. Pinkies up. Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
Okay, it's done. We're gonna be cranky computer shopping, and I'm not dealing with that if we don't eat.
Yeah, because my baby gets hangry.
No, because you get unbelievably hangry.
Okay, that's true, but you also get hangry.
No, I don't.
Oh. So I'm the only one getting hangry around here, huh?
Yep. That's right.
Because it hasn't happened in a while because we've been eating really good since we've been here. Still gotta watch out.
You're zooming in on my face.
So we're doing a thing.
We're doing a thing.
Impulsive. Well, it's not so much really impulsive. It's premeditated. We've been thinking about it, talking about it for a while, and the finances are right. So we are currently at Best Buy. Hopefully nobody judges us or condemns us, because I know that Best Buy probably doesn't have the fairest trading practices when it comes to their products, but this is all we got right now. So we're about to see if we can get myself a nice little laptop.
We think we've made a decision.
I think I made a decision on this boy.
This guy.
This is gonna be the guy.
This one. You ready?
Ready.
We're fantasizing about manifesting a drone, because look at this guy. Oh, look at these little guys. These are the top notch DJIs. Look at that little guy. Perfect. 400 bucks and it's so tiny. And the videos you would shoot with this?
We're gonna be doing some video editing now, boy.
Oh, snap.
Nobody ever seen the videos. I'm about to make out the quality of videos level and pristine fidelity rates and all that.
What?
About to have dinner, and this is the last meal of the day. She's hangry. I'm supposed to do one more workout for the end of the day, so I'm gonna just knock out a few push-ups, sit-ups, some squats, And we gonna call it a day. And that's it, 2 workouts, 1 day. We stayed training, you heard? 1 is better than 0, just get off 0. And I doubt you're gonna be able to stay on 1 once you get going. You heard? We're out of here! I just noticed we forgot to unbox the computer. See if we can do this really quick. Roll the credits now. This is where you roll the credits. You know that one of my Matt's Corner episodes is gonna be a review of this model of HP. Is it trash or is it pass? Oh, look at that, brand new on them. All right now, okay. You know what that means, Naruto box set soon come.